I know who's been nice, and I know who's been naughty. Geeks of the Week. I am suffering from the Christmas hangover, and you guys are just gonna have to deal with the hair. On to the geeks. Steph, I haven't seen Attack on Titan, but your Levi cosplay was the tits. I really want to watch it based on that now. I have to see that and Kill la Kill. I need an anime education. I need an education. And I have a challenge for the internet. Below I'm going to post a link to Steph in full Levi costume, lip singing a bunch of songs. The challenge? Try not to laugh. Try. Paro, I hardly recognize you when you're not super busy. Who are you? I'm scared. Oh, and I enjoyed your review on Frozen. I still haven't gotten to see it, but I still want to, even though I'm hearing mixed reviews. Like, some people loved it, others thought it was just okay, and I'm becoming curious to see where's it going to fall under, like Wreck-It Ralph great or Tangled good. And me and you should totally go together because you can show me the world. I don't know how to sing. Luluko couldn't be here because she was busy kidnapping Santa Claus to put her own spin on Christmas. It was very similar to Halloween and wait. And Nikki, I had to skip over the Doctor Who portion of your video because I do eventually want to get into it. And I hope you survive the feels, as I know Matt Smith's time as the Doctor is coming to an end during the Christmas special. Which sounds kind of cruel. I don't think I should get into this. Marvel officially announced that Paul Rudd is playing Ant-Man, and I think this has great potential. This could either be as good as when Robert Downey Jr. played Iron Man, or as bad as when Ryan Reynolds played the Green Lantern. I'm kind of leaning towards Iron Man because Marvel always puts smart, competent people in charge of their movies. Let me know what you guys think of this casting in the comments below. It's time for part 2 of the 2013 Comic Book Award Show, Superhero Edition. I'm your not so humble host, the best comic book reviewer in the world. Yes! I'm going to start the festivities with Lawyer of the Year. And the winner is Matt Murdock. Matt Murdock was the only nominee for this award. Written by Mark Waid and art by Chris Samney, and Daredevil has had a rough time, finally facing off against the mastermind behind Ikari, and now dealing with the super racist group Sons of Serpent who have infiltrated the New York justice system. And not to be outdone, Matt Murdock's also having a bad year as Fogg is going through chemo. Mark Waid's entire run on Daredevil has been wonderful. A lot of writers like writing a more dark, unhinged Matt Murdock, but Waid's able to focus on other aspects of his personality. He's arguably the best superhero comic book writer of all time. I really like Samney's artwork, dig the use of vibrant colors. Daredevil has consistently been a great comic and always attracts top talent. I'm here to present the badass moment of the year, and the winner is Wonder Woman issue 19. You see, Orion was being a big sassy pants towards her, so she reached down and grabbed them by the balls. She grabbed them by the balls and told them to stop, or she's gonna yank them off. Written by Brian Azzarello and art by Cliff Chang, and if you think your family has issues, Wonder Woman's Olympic family has issues. As Zeus's firstborn is out for revenge after being in prison a millennium ago, Apollo, who's taken over the throne, is out to kill his recently born nephew to prevent a prophecy of him taking over, and Wonder Woman's trying to stop all of this. Scott Snyder's Batman gets a lot of attention, and I feel this title is every bit as good, and at times better. It's one of the best comics DC's publishing. The story doesn't focus on the Wonder Woman in the regular world, it's more of her and the Greek mythology aspect of it. Their interpretation of it has been really cool. Brian Azzarello is really redefining Wonder Woman for the DC New 52. Up next is Villain Group of the Year. Is it the Crime Syndicate, who defeated the GLA, took over the world, and caused a permanent solar eclipse? Or Thanos and the Black Order, who pillaged the Earth? And the winner is the Sinister Six, from the Superior Foes of Spider-Man. Written by Nick Spencer and art by Steve Lieber, and these Sinister Six are the cream of the crop of D-villains. Shocker, Overdrive, Speed Demon, Beetle, and their leader Boomerang. And no, I didn't forget a member, they could only find 5. What makes this group so bad? Well, for starters, they stole a puppy. A bleeping puppy. I mean, who does that? They continue to succeed in their heist out of pure luck. They're basically gumping their way through life. There's something cool about focusing on such inept villains because there's so much you could do with them. The dialogue and the situations are a lot of fun. Nick Spencer's writing one of the most entertaining comics out there. Steve Levy's artwork is very similar to David Aja's. In fact, he filled in for him in certain issues of Hawkeye. He's not as good as he is, but that's not a knock on Lever because Aja's one of the best in the business. Even if you don't know anything about these characters, it's easily accessible and perhaps the best superhero comic on the racks today. Now for the prestigious Gertrude York Award, named after one of my favorite female characters in all of comics, Gertrude from the Runaways. And the winner is Lady Siff from Journey into Mystery. Written by Kathleen Lee Monin and Narba Vallada's Kitty, and Lady Siff went on an ass-kicking tour. She was sent to a realm full of monsters, beat them all up. Then she went to space, teamed up with Beta Ray Bill, and beat up more monsters. So if you need anything's ass kicked, you call her. This title was cancelled way before its time. Catherine and Monin wrote a down-to-earth, badass, funny Lady Sif. You'll be asking yourself, for who? The artwork. Oh my Jack Kirby, the artwork. Even if you don't like the story, and shame on you if you don't, you should buy this comic based on the artwork alone. On a related note, I like Thor the movie and I like the amount of Lady Sif, but I feel they could have shown a lot more of her. She has so much untapped potential as a character. And finally, the pet of the year goes to Lucky, aka Pizza Dog, Hawkeye issue 11. This issue had it all. Action, comedy, romance, suspense. Pizza Dog is just like his owner. Scruffy, has no powers, and always gets the girl. Written by Matt Fraction and art by David Aja. And if you ever wonder what does Hawkeye do in between his Avengers Shield time, then this is the comic for you. And what he does is deal with excess, tries to be a good neighbor, and fight off the Russian bro mob. Matt freaking Fraction. It's running an insanely awesome comic. Clint sometimes doesn't get enough credit or is overlooked just because he doesn't have any powers, but he doesn't need them. He's all skill. He's such a cool and interesting character. The only drawbacks from this comic was that it was sometimes delayed and certain issues didn't have David Aja's artwork. His artwork is what elevates this comic into something special. Going forward, he's going to be alternating with another artist, and I'll be treasuring the issues he's on because when he's on it, this is the best superhero comic out there today. The next two parts are going to deal with everything else that isn't Marvel or DC. Let me know what you guys thought of my picks in the comments below, or feel free to throw out suggestions for possible names for this award show. That's it for me. Remember to subscribe to us, like us on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, check out the other more awesome geeks, and fare thee well.